Hey guys, welcome back. I am very excited to be finishing off with this February collective. I just wanted to say I hope you guys had a very great and loving, energetic, fulfilling February. And as this month comes to a close, we are just gonna um, touch back up on some of the topics of February. But the main thing that is sticking out to me is STDs slash herpes. So I want you guys to really be mindful of your status and whoever you are sleeping with status, especially if you feel unsure about their negatives and positives. I just want you guys to really talk to the people that you are sleeping with and let them know that you're healthy and you should also be being informed of their health as well. And I say this to say people do lie just to get some ass, and I'm aware of that. And it's fucked up and it sucks, but also people need to really be mindful in the times that we're in where sometimes, let me just remove that. Sometimes you lie to the wrong person, and that can end up in you getting unalived by your significant other. Like, I'm just saying what it is and what's been going on for the longest. People do the absolute craziest things when they are in love, in like, or in lust. So really pay attention to what you've got going on in your middle parts, okay? Yeah, stay healthy. Go to the clinic, go to the doctor, be regular with your checkups. Doesn't matter if you're in a healthy relationship, long distance, bro, it does not matter. People slip up, people cheat. You don't know what's going on. So please be mindful of that. Um Also, uh speaking of the womb, and you know, I got in this mid-February energy urethra. So like womb healing cleanse, dietitian, dietary pills aren't working. Eat for the richness of your blood needs. So I wrote that in February, and now I did post my March collective, and that one is more in depth with the iron levels and what you need to enrich your blood. I'm just Googling up urethra because, girl, sometimes I'll be getting these messages and not even know. Oh, so the duct of which urine is conveyed out of the body from the bladder, and which in male vertebrates also conveys semen. Oh, MG, okay. um, yeah, so pregnancy, clearly. And if you are paying attention to the channel and the flow of my channel, I just put out a love message. So that has to do with a lot of pregnancies and newborns, and the topic is just flowing into each other. So, girl, I thought the urethra had something to do with the vagina. Like, girl, what? Yeah, it does. I was so focused on when I was doing this reading. I was so focused on um woman parts that I didn't even think about that was actually preparation, basically to prepare your womb for pregnancy, which is so hilarious. And yes, I would say definitely prepare your womb. And I also talk about womb cleansing on this channel. I think I'm just gonna do a video about that as well because I've been talking about it since like January, just not that long ago. But yeah, like the messages kind of are the same because the energy is finally flowing out, and we're finally in the moments where the message is correct. Like, when you say you get a reading and you're just like, oh man, that was BS. Like, I don't know what this person's talking about. And then it happens, and you're just like, oh, this is what she was talking about. So we're in that kind of time. So I also got for mid February energy, devotion, and love. So that's definitely having to do with new love, um, self love as well, devotion to yourself, taking care of yourself, realizing that loving you is so beautiful as well. And there's beauty in taking care of yourself. Um, Stationary vehicles, cars. So, as I've been saying, well, where I'm at right now, we didn't get a lot of snow, but you never know. It's the weather will do what it wants to do, right? So, I would say please check your cars, continue with the regular maintenance of your vehicle, and I also got neglect, fatherhood, old men. And it's so crazy? I saw this TikTok recently. So this is kind of like checkmate to what I've been preaching, but I saw this TikTok recently and it showed this dad texting his kids, his adult kids, and saying, oh, like, I got this new outfit for lunch. Where do you want to go to eat? And then the kids responded and they were like, oh, I just responded to you so you would stop bothering me. Then the other child responded and said, like, I'm with my girlfriend. And then there's a third text where it didn't send, or it wasn't delivered because it was a text to his wife who clearly passed away. And it was saying like he wants to meet up with her, like, which is so sad. It's so sad, but I mean, um, yeah, like when I read it, I was just like, wow, like this is really how like the adult children do treat their um their older parents. Sorry about that. So I was just kind of it's kind of heartbreaking, and I think that had to do with elderly, I'm saying abuse, but also like neglect. Because if you're paying attention to what's going on right now in, I would say, social media world, um, celeb world, you know what, guys, it's in front of us, so we're definitely going to talk about it, and that's just what it is. So if you're paying attention to what's going on right now, and if you've seen, or even if you know about Wendy Williams, and if you've seen her documentaries, insane. And I don't think, I mean, it's pros and cons to everything, but I feel like that was to show us exactly what she said. She said, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. And it's true. And plus, from what she chose as a career and the amount of money she's accumulated throughout the years of having that success in, I'm kind of going to call it gossip land, you know, once you reach a certain elderly age, people want what you've got. And it seems, I didn't watch all of it and I really don't think I will because it was really triggering. But just seeing um like her state, her mental state and her health, pretty sad. So I'm just saying this to say, like, if you're early 20s, early 30s, 40s, whatever, pray that you are surrounded by people who truly love you, and pray that you are also giving out the energy that you want brought back to you, so that the people around you aren't just money hungry and don't really care about your well-being and can't wait till you go just to take from you. Sorry, that's my USB. I'm clicking. Sorry about that. But yeah, like just honestly pray for more good people in your life. And sorry, if your parents are still alive, I would say, depending on your upbringing, I mean, like, you can focus on what you want to do and how you want to help people, especially people you love. But man, that was terrible to see. And even that TikTok, just mentioning that there's like a lot of elderly abuse and neglect, and especially with like the fathers, right? So I would definitely say pay attention and be mindful of who you have around you, because you never know, right? So yeah, the last thing I wanted to talk about is um excuse me, the high levels of miscarriages and abortions that I've been seeing. And you just gotta keep your mind and your body good. It really all starts within. So, and plus, like, an abortion is your choice. A miscarriage is definitely, obviously, not your choice, but if you are pregnant and you're you're on, like, I was about to say Krishan Rock, but that's not even something to laugh about either. But if you do activities that you wouldn't normally do pregnant, but you're not taking care of your pregnant body, I would just be mindful of how you are preparing yourself for when you're going to give birth, right? So that you don't have a miscarriage, so you don't have a stillborn. Like, I just want you guys to really be safe and pay attention to what your body is saying no to and what your body is saying yes to, especially energy wise. So, yeah, that is the end of this February collective reading. I hope you guys got all the information from this reading that suits your needs and your life at this time. Whatever doesn't apply to you, do not take it to heart. Don't take it seriously, okay? So yeah, just look forward to all of my posts that are coming up this week and within the next 2 weeks, and also take heed to my March collective and my love reading for March as well. And stay tuned for my autumn and spring equinox reading. So yeah, thanks guys. Love y'all. Bye. It's Perky, bitch.